Little People Big World's Matt Roloff's family farm ups and downs. Dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. A farm fiasco. Matt Roloff and ex-wife Amy Roloff have had many highs and lows surrounding Roloff Farms, but the future of the property has caused the biggest problems to date. The Little People Big World stars, who were married for 27 years before their 2015 separation, purchased land in Hillsboro, Oregon when Amy was pregnant with their twin boys, Jeremy and Zach Roloff. They welcomed their eldest sons in May 1990. As their family grew, Amy and Matt welcomed daughter Molly Roloff in 1993 and son Jacob Roloff in 1997. The farm and its pumpkin patch festivities also bloomed. He found it, I was pregnant with twin boys. I wasn't focused on land, Amy exclusively told Us Weekly in November 2021 of the acreage. But we had a very lovely piece of property. I miss that space. Following their split, Amy sold her portion of the land to Matt. Over the years, the TLC personality's love of the farm remained strong, hosting family weddings and serving as the backdrop for their annual fall photo. It even housed Amy and husband Chris Marek's August 2021 nuptials. Unfortunately, Roloff Farms' expansive property has also caused friction with the family, especially after Matt opted not to sell off part of the land to son Zach in 2021. Instead, the patriarch revealed in May 2022 that he listed 16 acres of the Oregon space for sale, claiming his boys didn't want it. It's a tiny bit scary but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life, Matt wrote via Instagram on May 12, announcing the sale. 3 days later, the San Francisco native further explained his decision to let go of some of the land, claiming, "My ultimate hope was that the entire Roloff Farms property would stay in our family for generations to come. Keeping that dream alive at this point in time was just not meant to be." Matt alleged, "My twin boys decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments." Zach, however, called out his dad via social media in May, claiming that Matt's post about his twin boys not wanting the farm is extremely misguided and false. The father of three wrote, "This post is a new shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." That same month, Season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on TLC and touched upon the drama between father and son over the land. "Me and my dad talked a lot over the summer about what this would look like," Zach said during the May 17 episode. "My dad definitely was encouraging the conversation." When the duo reconvened, however, things didn't go as planned. "So, finally, me and my dad decided to make a meeting. So his girlfriend Karen Chandler and my wife Tori came as well to help the process along, but things did not go well. It was bad." Matt, for his part, claimed during the episode that Zach came in real hot. "He didn't come in to negotiate. He came in to demand." Scroll down for a complete breakdown of the Roloff family's ups and downs over their Oregon farm. Jacob Roloff and his wife, Isabel, continue to shed light on the hidden realities behind Little People, Big World. Over the years, LPBW fans have speculated about the fairness of financial arrangements between TLC and the Roloff children. Now, Isabel has revealed a shocking truth: none of the kids receive payments for reruns of the show. This is despite having spent their childhoods in front of the cameras. This revelation has fueled ongoing discussions about fairness in reality TV compensation and the Roloff family's internal tensions. Many longtime viewers believe the Roloff children were instrumental in making the show a success. However, their contributions seem to have been overlooked, especially when it comes to financial compensation. Jacob has long distanced himself from the reality TV world. Recently, he reflected on his experience and how he walked away from the show's money. But Isabel's latest statements have reignited concerns about the treatment of reality TV child stars. Isabel Rock has never shied away from speaking her mind. Recently, she engaged with fans on social media regarding her and Jacob's current living situation at Roloff Farms. One fan commented that the LPBW children essentially paid for the farm with their childhoods, as the show was largely focused on them growing up. Isabel's response, clapping hand emojis, seemed to subtly agree with the sentiment. She further confirmed that the kids do not receive any residual payments from the show's reruns, leaving fans outraged. Jacob has previously spoken out about his departure from LPB. He cited disillusionment with reality TV and concerns about how it affected his family. In a recent Instagram post, he reflected on how he took the money he received at 18 and chose to rebuild his life away from the industry. Isabel's latest revelations add to the ongoing conversation about the ethics of reality TV production, especially when minors are involved. Meanwhile, the debate over the future of Roloff Farms continues to create division. Matt Roloff had long claimed he wanted to pass down the farm to his children. However, when Jeremy and Zach attempted to buy it, their offers were rejected. Now, Jacob and Isabel live on the property, but they do not own it. Isabel made it clear that purchasing the farm outright isn't financially feasible for the. This contradicted the idea that Matt intended to keep the land within the family. The revelations about unpaid reruns have only added fuel to the ongoing tension within the Roloff family. Many fans believe that if the kids were never compensated for the reruns, it makes the decision to withhold the farm from them even more unjust. Jacob and Isabel have stated that while they love living on the farm, they have no ownership over it and are simply maintaining the land for now. The situation has created mixed reactions among LPBW viewers. Some argue that Matt has every right to handle the property as he sees fit. Others believe the farm should have been passed down to the children who built its legacy through years of filming. The lack of financial compensation for reruns only exacerbates the perception that the children were used for profit without adequate rewards. Jacob, who has been the most vocal critic of the reality TV world, continues to focus on his family and personal growth. His and Isabel's decision to speak openly about these issues sheds light on the behind-the-scenes struggles many reality TV families face. While Matt has not directly responded to these latest claims, fans are eager to see whether he or TLC will address the controversy. For now, Jacob and Isabel remain on the farm, but the question of whether the Roloff children received fair treatment both financially and in terms of inheritance remains a hot topic. Since quitting Little People, Big World a decade ago, Jacob Roloff has not had positive things to say about his time on reality TV. But the TLC personality has taken what he can from his experience, using the money he earned from this show to create a full and vibrant life with his wife and son, he recently said. Jacob grew up on his family's TLC series, which chronicled his life with his parents, Matt and Amy Roloff, and siblings Jeremy Roloff, Zach Roloff, and Molly Roloff. He left the show when he turned 18, a decision he has never regretted. This spring marks 10 years since I got my money from the show I was on for over 10 years of my life, Jacob, 28, wrote in a March 2025 Instagram post. I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't, and promptly left home mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general. After Jacob walked away from TV, he used the money he'd earned from LPBW to build my world back again with my wife, rather than capitalize on it for all it was worth, for better or worse, he added. Jacob married Isabel Rock in 2019. Their son, Mateo, was born in 2021. Since exiting Little People, Big World, Jacob has occasionally spoken out about his time on the show. In 2016, he wrote on Instagram that he would never return to playing a character on LPBW. In a 2020 social media update, he revealed he had been abused by a producer on the show. A few years later, he shared in a Twitter post that he was paid roughly $6/HR to be filmed for my whole childhood. I'm still called rich, derisively LOL. These days, Jacob is helping his father with the day-to-day business of running Roloff farms. He lives on the property with his wife and son. Raising his own child in the place where he grew up has been insightful, Jacob shared. It's also caused him to consider the future of Roloff farms. What is the farm without a TV crew, he wondered. What can the farm be without TV? Roloff Farms was featured prominently in Little People, Big World, and a dispute between Matt and Jacob's brother Zach over a possible sale of the land was a major storyline in the later seasons. In a follow-up comment, Jacob said he'd never have the money to buy this place at market value. But he still has a vision for his family's property. He wants to make it a vital part of the local community rather than just an attraction for LPBW fans. Pumpkin season is no doubt still huge for us, and we appreciate those loyal folks who make it out every year. My dream would be that our farm can encourage a more localized community space instead of so heavily relying on out-of-town tourism, Jacob wrote. It has been fun meeting people from all over the world, but I'd also love to meet some more of our neighbors here in Oregon. Farmland is sacred now, he wrote. Especially in a world of nearly lost topsoil and diminishing nutrient density in our foods. And on a larger scale, with farmland all over the country being bought and developed, I am